I'm just really grateful, you know. Yung mga tiya ko, tita ko, is there. And throughout my stay here, things would not have been as good kung wala sila sa buhay ko. And I just want to say talaga from the bottom of my heart na sa lahat sa pamilya ko na tumulong sa akin, sa amin, even to give that concern, genuine, sincere concern, warmness sa asawa ko and for me. Thank you. I'm not gonna cry right now because I'm telling myself, hindi ako iyak today, I won't be up today. I'm trying to hold back the tears, you know, because malapit na eh. Wala na po problema. Ginawa nila, kinuha nila passport ko. So, when I arrive in the airport, I have to call the number that was given to me. May slip po siya with numbers na if this number doesn't work, then I call the other number. So, pag arrive ko na po sa terminal, kasama si Mahal, we're gonna call. They're gonna come see me and give me my passport. And then, escort po nila ako to the airport, like inside the airport. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Nabayad na lahat. If I add everything, like as in talaga everything, lahat ng ginastos, you know, for all of this, it's roughly around 70,000 pesos because of everything. I mean, kailangan include lahat eh. Staying here for 22 months. I really told myself I'm not gonna cry right now. I think the gravity of missing my wife is starting right now. Like it's just about to start, and I'm really telling myself I don't wanna cry right now. I'm getting really emotional. Really told myself I don't want to get emotional, but I'm emotional right now. Malapit na rin po tayo, you know, umapak sa Year of the Tiger. And those of you who don't know, I'm Year of the Dragon. My wife is Year of the Pig. That too, I'm very happy that we're a perfect match. You know, hindi lang yun, kundi na sa zodiac namin, you know, kasi may Scorpio din ako and Taurus, yun. And Mahal is mainly Scorpio. It balances out. Pag umiinit ulo ko, siya yung tubig eh. Siya yung umaano ng apoy. So, there's no one else who better compensates yung initin ng ulo ko. Namana ko rin kay grandma. Just talking about that. Like, ayoko talaga umiyak ngayon. This condo, kung alam niyo lang po, has so much memories with my grandma. Pasensya na kung naiiyak ako ngayon. Like, I think I just need to let it out right now. Doon nalaman ko po na wala na si grandma, I didn't go here in the Philippines for her burial. There's a reason for that. The main reason po for that is na I was in school. I was in college at that time. I couldn't leave, you know, I really couldn't leave because I was really trying my best in school. Dahil nga po sa sitwasyon ko sa tatay ko, put me in a very difficult, you know, situation where I really have to succeed in life because I was with a toxic dad. I was brought up with a very toxic dad. And my goal was very clear that I had to succeed. I had to finish school. Nasa gitna po ng alanganin, you could say. And the second reason is that I didn't want to remember my grandmother. I didn't want to remember my grandmother in her grave. I didn't want to see her like that. Ayoko po matandaan yun as my last memory of my grandmother. And I've never talked about this to my family. Hindi ko po to inopen up. Hindi ko po to shinare. I just disappeared, you know. And I'm not used to that because grandma was always there for me. Nung bata pa ako, isang tawag ko lang sa kanya, she comes, you know. And I miss that. Nung pumunta na dito si grandma, I always visit her dito sa Pinas. Like, I never, you know, wala po kasi ako iba reason. There's no other reason for me to come here in the Philippines. Like, kung tatanungin ako ng Panginoon Diyos, I really don't like to come here. I'm not used to it. Madali para sa mga Pilipino sabihin na, oh, Pilipinas, it's a good place to live and experience it. Yes, I agree as a tourist. But to live here talaga, I can't. It's just, hindi talaga ako sanay. People communicate here how things are here, yung culture dito, society culture, and mga accessibility ng mga ibang bagay na mahirap talaga. And it's just, there are things that's not easy to access here, and not easy to communicate, and not easy to understand. For someone like me na I don't really go here. Nung buhay si grandma, I just come here to visit her. Dito lang ako for like a month or two. Pero yun talaga nag-overstay ng ganitong katagal. Never ko po ginawa yan. This is my first time. Just to be clear to everyone. Ginawa ko po to because in a pandemic, and there's nowhere else I'd rather be than be with my wife. Yan po ang totoo. Hindi pa po kami kasal, but in my heart, she's my wife. She's the love of my life. And there's no one I'd rather be. If the world was gonna come to an end, I'd rather be with her than anybody else. Yan po ang totoo. And I know that may hurt marinig sa iba, sa mga iba nagmamahal sa akin. But that's the truth. She's my home. You know, that day, my home was grandma. Because I never had anybody. Pasensya na lang po. I'm emotional right now. Nobody knows my story. Nobody knows really the things I had to face in my life. And that's also why I'm vlogging, because I want to let it out. I want people to know my story, what I had to go through. And it wasn't something that I would want for anybody. Dito sa Pilipinas, people grow up with parents that are so warm-hearted and parents that anything talaga para matapos ang pag-aaral ng anak nila. Gagawin nila lahat din para magsakripisyo, para yakapin mga anak nila. Yung pagmamahal na yun, yung warmness na yun. Alam niyo yun, yung warmness. And I grew up not having that. I grew up always parang tinataboy, yung pinapalayas, pinapakawala, parang aso, tinato ako na parang basura. And it's because I had a toxic dad. And I had to tell myself that I need to stand strong and I need to survive. And, you know, yeah, I had to explore other things just to be able to mature to the person that I am now. Hindi rin mangyayari yan if it wasn't for my grandma being there for me. And the truth of the fact is, even grandma didn't know what I was going through. Malaking kasalanan ng tatay ko sa akin. Bakit ganito na lang ang nararamdaman kong galit sa kanya? Kasi kung kayo po, makita nyo kung paano ako trenato ng tatay ko. Siguro maintindihan nyo kung paano niya nabiktima nanay ko, kung paano yung attention ng nanay ko, lahat ng attention niya napunta sa lalaki na yan. And I'm not trying to say this to play victim, no. Kasi may mga ganun na, oh, gusto ko sympathy nyo, gusto ko maawa kayo sa akin. Hindi ako ganun. I'm not the type of person, I'm very private, to be quite honest. This is the first time na actually I'm letting it out. Because I just want a peaceful life. I just want happiness and joy. And my wife gives me that. Yun. She gives me that kasi nasasaktan siya pag nasasaktan ako. Napipikatan yung dibdib niya pag mabigat yung nararamdaman ko. And ayoko rin na masobrang bigat na, kaya ilalabas ko talaga. This vlog, yan ang purpose ko rin para sa sarili ko, to love myself and to show people that in the midst of being abused emotionally, mentally, physically from those that hindi mo akalain would do that to you, you are a survivor. You stand on your feet. My grandma, God knows how close we were. My grandma, kahit mapera yan, kahit na makaya siya, and my tita Ellen, like shout out to my tita, my mom's cousin. Ellen was witness to everything when, my grandmother wanted to give me, may maiwan sa akin na pera. We went to the bank and I argued with my grandmother that time. Pumunta po kami sa bangko noon. Kasama ko si Tita Ellen tsaka si grandma. It was just the three of us that time. And grandma was like telling me, gusto ko may maiwan sa'yo. There was a lot going in my mind that time, pero I didn't want, and I'm saying this para makilala ako. Yun lang. Makilala ako ng pamilya ko, makilala ang puso ko when it comes to material things and when it comes to money. Wala dyan ang puso ko. For me, yung kulang was the love, yung sensitivity na talagang pinag-iisipan yung kabutihan ko, yung damdamin ko, na hindi masaktan yung damdamin ko. Wala I've been beaten, I've been emotionally abused, mentally tortured. And hanggang ngayon, I still suffer the effects of that. Minsan, I hear voices in my head of the abuse of how my dad raised me and the things that I went through with him. It's all in my head. And I'm thankful to God na kahit ganun pa man, I'm okay. Kaya I'm thankful. I'm thankful and I want my mom to really watch this video to understand where I'm coming from. It's not easy. It's not easy, the things I went through. And I'm just grateful na hindi ako naging katulad ng iba na naging drug addict, na nagpakamatay. Because honestly, I don't know if, siguro nagawa ko yun. Hindi ko to sinasabi para may maawa, para makuha simpatya ng iba. No, I'm telling you what's in my heart. I'm telling you me, who I am, and the things that I went through. And to have mahal in my life is a huge thing for me. It's huge for me. Kasi pwede ko masabi na kahit saan man ako sa mundo, yung pagmamahal ng asawa ko makes me feel at home. And I miss that kasi nawala yan nung namatay si grandma. And I prayed all the time na sana yung pagmamahal na binigay sa akin ni grandma, meron magbigay uli nun sa akin. And it's just so happens that it's mine. A lot of people are so cruel in this world. They don't wish you happiness. They don't wish you joy. They're so stuck in the mentality of yung masasama nangyari sa kanila. Focus sila dun yung iba na wala na ng tiwala. And that's exactly what happened to my mom. Because of how my dad was so toxic to me and to my mom, it caused my mom to have a hard time to trust. Na you always have to think na, may tinatago ka ba? It's so toxic. Yung epekto, alam niyo yun. And that's what we're trying to heal. I'm trying to heal as a person. For myself, for my future, for the future that I want for me, my mahal and my mom. To start new, to just have a clean book and start new. Because I deserve that. My mom deserves that. you know, and I want to be able to show Mahal that I can break all the bad things that happened to me and turn it into something good. This was emotional. I wasn't planning this to be emotional. Oh my god, I'm crying right now. Sana wala akong kulangot na lumalabas Pasensya na to everybody na nanonood na to. I told myself talaga na I don't wanna cry, but marami na akong dinala that caused me to just hide. Alam yun? It caused me to distance myself, to be open. It caused me to distance myself, to really love and show how I love and be free, you know, to be me. Siguro may mga tao na hindi magugustuhan video na yun, how I feel na lang, and judge me talaga however they want. Pero at the end of the day, only God can judge me. Nobody has a right to judge me. I don't care who you are. Siguro nandyan talaga yung puso ko, because if it wasn't for God, hindi po ako makakatapos ng pag-aaral ko. Ako po ang nagsikap mag-isa. I had to work. I had to work 2 jobs while in school. And it still wasn't enough. It's just so much. There's so much here. I can't even put into words. Sa totoo lang. Yeah, tumulong yung tatay ko sa onting mga bagay like that, but there's always something in return that you had to give back. Ano pa man yung binigay ng tatay ko sa eskwelahan, like paying a little bit of fees, and you know, magkano yun every month is like what, probably $160 a month that he would pay. Everything else came from the government, because I was in student loan. I had student loans. I'm in debt, sa totoo lang po, that I still haven't paid. And on top of that, I had to work just to be able to have my own money, to be able to have pocket money. I mean, if you're in my situation, other people don't look at things like that, but I do. I do, because when I come here in the Philippines, nakikita ko mga magulang, they would do anything just to support their kid para makaapak lang sa pag-aaral. Hindi ko po naranasan yung ganong klaseng concern. Hindi ko po naranasan yung ganong klaseng, alam niyo, inspirasyon, determinasyon galing sa magulang ko. And it's not my mom's fault, and I'm gonna say that right now, because my mom was a victim. Kahit man yung atensyon ng nanay ko, hindi napunta lahat sa amin magkapatid. Napunta sa kupal na yan, sa tang-inang kupal na yan. She was a victim, and that's what's helping me want to try with my mom. It's the only reason that's helping me to just take my mom, you know, and hold her hand and just tell her, you know what, let's just start fresh again. Let's get to know each other. Let's know each other better. And let's just forget the past, you know? And even though it's hard to trust again, even though it's hard to, you know, to heal, because I'm honestly just trying. Ito lang po masasabi ko, I'm just beginning to heal. And when I met my wife, when we became best friends, of all the places, Mule, di ba po? Like, of all the places. Naiyak talaga ako. Wala ako. Okay. Pasensya na guys, ah. Nag-i-emote si matanda ng lolo dito. When I met my wife on Smule, doon ko po na naranasan yung klaseng closeness na I had with my grandma. Sa totoo lang. It exceeded that. It exceeded that friendship I had with my grandmother. I'll do anything for grandma. Kung alam nilang I'm gonna share those moments too sa inyo. Ano ba talaga nangyari? Bakit ko dinalagraan ako sa Amerika nung talagang nagalit na pamilya ko sa akin, you know? Yun, I wanna share that too, you know? I'm very close with my grandma, and it's that friendship that we had. We just understood each other. Hindi na kailangan magsalita, we just understood what we wanted. We understood what each person wanted. I just had that special connection with grandma. I never thought that I would find that and have exceeded that with my wife. I would say that yung friendship ko with my wife, nung BFF kami, iyon yung naging lakas ko eh. You know? Say, I never gave myself time to grieve. And my mom doesn't know this. My mom never really asked me. She never took the time. Again, kasi yung attention niya was kupal. You know, it's all kupal. It's everything is kupal. You know, and again, I'm saying it's not her fault. Okay, she was a victim. Okay, and I understand. Talaga, sorry, got blanked out there for a moment. It happens to me, and when I get too emotional, I blank out sometimes. It's just the memories are clear. Memories na pumapasok sa utak ko. I'm gonna vlog more about the special moments and the hard moments in my life. The things that me and Mahal share together is very special. I really wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't risk it. I wouldn't gamble it. It's the only thing that I wouldn't gamble. And the only thing that I don't want to share. And the only thing that I don't want, alam mo yun, to risk losing. It's the only thing that I just want to keep close, you know, to hold tight in my hands, that I don't want to really talaga, not even for a moment, think of letting go or opening my hand. Thank you sa inyo lahat. Emotional right now. Yeah, lahat na eh. Umaano na sa akin ngayon eh. We've been so busy this whole week that I haven't really had the time to really, you know, and this day is gonna be the day na magpapahinga po ako, spend time with my mahal, and just relax, take a breather. This condo has so much memories with my grandmother that I hold very dear in my heart. Just want to say thank you to my family, to those, our friends, who talaga support us, love us, always there for us. And shout out to my Tia Lourdes, my Tia Junior, my Tita Tata, pamilya na mahal ko, my brother-in-law, Mel, you know, Dudoy, you know, May, my sister-in-law, si Preya, you know. I'm very grateful. My wife's dad. I just want to say in this video, kung man magkaroon ng oportunidad na mapanood to ni tatay, Monday magkikita rin po tayo, tay. You know, I can honestly say that I have more respect for you kaysa sa sarili kong tatay. There's a huge reason for that. Maybe in the right time, I'll vlog about that, you know, para rin malaman ano bang nararamdaman ko sa pamilya ng asawa ko, and para rin makilala at makita ng pamilya ko sa mga mata ko ano yung minamahal ko sa pamilya ng asawa ko. That, again, that's the whole purpose of vlogging, you know, is get to know each other, at the same time get to know me and get to know Mahal and see what I see and learn from me. Ano ba talaga makes me the person that I am today? Sino yung mga nagplant na rin to make me who I am today? It's not just my experiences, it's a lot of people that invested also why I'm this way. Kasama na po yan yung lahat ng mga doktor na naging katrabaho ko. A few of them are in my Facebook and, you know, fully support me and, you know, very caring toward me. Mga katrabaho ko dati. I'm very grateful to God na amidst all the bad things that I went through, I was able to succeed in life and able to really, you know, stand tall on my feet and be able to confidently say that ako po yung gumawa yan para sa sarili ko. nobody else. Hindi po ako umasa sa iba. Hindi po ako dumepende sa iba. Everything was out of my own blood, sweat, and tears with these hands and my own brain. So, I'm very grateful to God na He was there for me, you know, sa mga times na yun na I was having a hard time to be positive. Yan lang po. Ito lang po ang vlog for today. Tomorrow is gonna be a new vlog. So, thank you sa inyong lahat. If you like this video, please like the video. And again, thank you to my family. Thank you to our family and our friends for supporting us and for watching our videos. And subscribe if you have not subscribed. Thank you so much. I love you guys.